Should we look over the solo shuffle leaderboards right now? I feel like they're bad, guys. I feel like it's bad. We could look at it though. This week is going to be more of the same, I think, because we haven't seen any balance changes yet, right? There has been no balance changes this season so far. All right, guys, here we go. Solo shuffle. What has been going on in solo shuffle? Let's take a little look-see at the ladder. Dragonflight Season 2 top specs. This is solo shuffle on Drustvar, ladies and gentlemen. Drustvar.com for all your World of Warcraft statistical needs and more. All right, so this is the graph. We'll look at the US first. Okay, do we want 1800 plus or 2100? What do you think is, well, you know what? Let's start with 1800, okay? So 1800, if you look at the graph, you're seeing a lot of Discipline Priests, Destruction Warlocks, Mistweaver Monks, Ret Paladins. Whoa, Ret Paladins surprises me a little bit. Balanced Druid. There's more Ret Paladins than Balanced Druids? Shadow Priest, Demonology Warlock, Arms Warrior, Fury Warrior, Enhancement Shaman, Restoration Shaman, Beast Mastery Hunter, Havoc Demon Hunter, Elemental Shaman, and then you trickle down, 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 all the way to Outlaw Rogue, which is currently the least popular specialization in the game, as well as Arcane Mage. So in the US at 1800 plus, there are 9,243 players. All right. We currently have a 21% Retribution Paladin representation, which is I feel like that kind of surprises me. That's interesting because I feel like right now wizards are very popular, or at least that's what people say. We're in a wizard meta. It's all about the wizards. But if you look at solo shuffle, I mean, the representation isn't that far off between the two. But there's kind of like it's not actually that bad, to be honest with you. I think when you get to like, even Feral Druids aren't that bad. They're not really well represented. Asa Rogues, Outlaw Rogues, Frost Death Knights are all in the bin. Unholy Death Knights are in the bin. For range specializations, it looks like Destro, Moonkin, Shadow Priest, Demo Warlock, or the top dog specs for solo shuffle. And then after that, you have the less popular, but still effective, in my opinion, BM Hunter, Elemental Shaman, Fire Mage, Dev Evoker, Frost Mage. And then in the bin are the Affliction Warlocks, the Arcane and Marksmanship Hunters. And then healer representation it's pretty tough. And we're going to take a look. I want to take a look at this in both regions. I also want to look at 2100 plus, okay? So, because I think as you get higher rated, the representation gets worse. We got Disc and Mistweaver at the top, which I think is no surprise whatsoever. Wrestler Shaman, Wrestler Druid, Holy Priest. Actually, I would say Wrestler Druid and Wrestler Shaman are kind of like mid-tier, and then Holy Priest, Pres Evoker, and Holy Paladins are kind of in the bin, less popular. Once again, this is the US at 1800. Now, let's go to 2100. 2400, if you look, there's not a lot. There's 0 healers over 2400, which I think is worth noting. There are 0 mages over 2100. There are 0 windwall. There's a 0 a lot of things, okay? But there's 0 healers over 2400 right now in NA. 0. Let's look at 2100. So 2100, oh my God. So at 2100, that's like near the top of the ladder. This is where shit gets crazy. Like, this is where shit gets really, really crazy. The representation of Mistweaver Monks is absolutely disgusting. If I could just be blunt, Mistweaver Monks are broken. I like to heal solo shuffle. When you play against a Mistweaver Monk, it actually just feels like they don't have to do anything. And they just, like, the way I play against Mistweaver Monks is I tell my team, hey, if this game goes to 30-40% dampening, we lose. So get on top of them and try to win, because otherwise it's impossible. We lose. They just heal 50% more than other healers. So they can go deeper into dampening. They have a better mana pool. They have better emergency tools in dampening. The only way you're going to beat a Mistweaver Monk is if you pressure them early. So I literally, as a Preservation Evoker, I dive bomb them every game and try to spam kick, interrupt, knock, everything. Because if you don't, you lose. But yeah, Mistweaver Monks are super overtuned, in my opinion, for solo shuffle. There's currently more representation for Mistweaver Monks than like every other healer combined. Well, almost. Melee is not too bad. I think if we look at like 2100 plus, I think all these specs are decent. Like Feral up, they're all decent. I think I actually think DKs need some love. You know what I mean? A lot of people know me as like, people think that I'm like a spec hater, you know, but I think there's something about DKs that needs some love. I don't know exactly what it is, but I kind of wish the DKs weren't like a bursty class. I feel like their damage falls off a cliff when they don't have like A-bombs, Limma, and stuff like that up. I feel like they need some consistent damage buffs. But I'm not going to pretend to know every problem that an Unholy Death Knight has. But we look at ranged, Destro, Boomkin, Demo, Shadow, Ellie. All looking really, really strong. And below that, I still think Fire Mage is decent. I think Devastation Evoker is decent. BM Hunter is decent. Frost is decent. And then obviously these 3 specs are just in the bin. Bin. Now, we can take a look at what's going on here in Europe. Let's see if Europe looks any different. If there's any jarring differences. Holy shit. Okay, so in Europe, they went Destro Warlock crazy. It's the same thing with healers where Mistweavers and Disc are clearly at the top. And then you have these 3 specializations at the bottom. Still a good amount of Resto Druids and Resto Shaman. Sub-Rogues is noticeably very high in Europe. Like in Europe, they play all the skill specs. You know what I mean? So you could see like when Sub is like maximum skill mode that they're going to be doing really well. We got Enhancement Shaman, Sub-Rogue, Rep Paladin. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I see a lot of Rep Paladins. I still see Rep Paladins. Somebody tweeted at me yesterday. They're like, yeah, Venruki finally succeeded in killing off Rep Paladins. Well, it seems like they're not doing that freaking bad, man, in both regions. They're pretty well represented. I don't really know. We got Arms Warrior, Fury, Windwalker, Survival. There's a lot more Asa Rogues, too, that are doing decent. But it's clear that, you know, these specs are in the bin. Affliction is actually more popular than Devastation Evoker, which is interesting. Arcane Mage is by far the least popular spec. Now, yeah, I don't know, man. Are we going to see Arcane buffs? But yeah, this is something. I think there's certain specs that are obviously really good right now. I generally think the biggest problem with Soul Shuffle right now is Mistweavers are just way too good. Holy Paladins, I think, suck. Kind of like, I don't know exactly what they... I know Holy Paladins are getting a rework, but I genuinely think the biggest problem is if you're not a Mistweaver in Solo Shuffle, you're fucked, basically. Like, a Mistweaver has a massive advantage over everybody else. So all the healers in the game right now, not only is MMR screwed, so they can't gain any rating. Like, I'll give you a nice little screenshot just to cap this off real quick. Let me link you guys a nice little screenshot. I got sent this. Someone emailed this to me. It was a healer, a priest that was playing against a paladin. They went 5-1. So they won 5 and lost 1. They got 0 rating, and for going 5-1, they lost MMR. Yeah, someone literally emailed me this screenshot. For the record, please don't email me this crap. I'd rather you just bring it to my stream. I won't be responding to any more emails. So if you email me, it's not going to happen. But yeah, this priest went 5-1, lost MMR, and got 0 rating. And I know the reason why. They probably went 0-6 in their last game. So this is more of like an MMR recovery, but they actually lost MMR. But yeah, so not only are you met with those problems with MMR, but every time you fight a Mistweaver, you should lose. Literally. Like, if you beat a Mistweaver, it's because they probably screwed up or their teammates threw or something like that. But yeah, this is the state of Solo Shuffle right now in EU and NA. Are there any healers? Nope. So this is something that I've been talking about. The best players in the game can't get 2400 in Solo Shuffle. So you could say that last season maybe Solo Shuffle is too easy to get rating, but I think that is better than it's too hard to get rating. I really genuinely believe that with all of my heart and all of my soul, that it is better to have an inflated ladder than a deflated ladder for activity and for like players in general. Right now, if you're a healer that plays Solo Shuffle, there's not a single healer in the entire game that has gotten elite playing Solo Shuffle. That is a problem. We need to incentivize healers. We want healers to feel good about playing. We want healers to feel like they're making progress. I'm telling you guys, the biggest problem on WoW right now is nobody wants to heal. I really, really believe it. I genuinely think most of the problems on the ladder are that nobody enjoys healing and nobody wants to heal. Help healers, please, God. Blizzard, if you see this, please do something. Incentivize healers, make them more fun, balance them. We need it, please. Thank you very much. You know what? I'm surprised Holy Paladin isn't better with Cleanse the Weak. Well, here's the problem with Holy Paladins is you go in 45 seconds. Like, the problem with Holy Paladins, like, this is when I fight a Holy Paladin, I feel like they heal forever until they have no mana, which is a minute into the game. They're just They're just instantly. The mana debuff on the template needs to get reworked. Yeah. HPS is dog shit too. Yeah, I would so I don't know what Paladins think about this. I actually think that Cleanse the Weak is completely overpowered. Even though Paladins suck, Cleanse the Weak is fucked. I'm sorry to say it. I really think Cleanse the Weak needs to be deleted. And then literally give them mana, give them more HPS, give them more healing, give them everything. But Cleanse the Weak is completely done. It's so stupid. It's been dumb since it got introduced. Isn't it Omega gutted on the PTR? Well, thank God. All right, let's watch the current state of PvP and WoW. Let's go. Blizzard buffs.
Indeed.
Huh?
That's awesome.
Hey there. Huh?
That's amazing, dude. Oh my God. Oh no, dude, no. Yeah, basically, can we add Arcane Mage and Affliction Warlock there by any chance, guys? Like, I know, like, let's put the Arcane Mage down there, let's put the Affliction Warlock down there, and we're chilling, you know?